cerveau sous différentes petites tâches, comme un petit peu de lecture, de l'écoute, des trucs comme ça, avec les yeux fermés et les yeux ouverts.
Ok, oui. Même si j'ai quand même assez bien dormi la nuit passée.
Oui.
Ah, d'accord, ok.
Oh, that's good. Can you just do that again in English? That was good, that intro. I like that.
Okay. So now we're going to measure some activity from your brain when you're doing some different tasks. Some with eyes closed, with eyes open, and then some tasks like reading, listening, and a couple of things like that.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm ready.
You're supposed to say, even if I had a good night's sleep yesterday.
Even if I had a good night's sleep yesterday.
that was what I needed. That's okay though. That's good. Keep going.
Yeah. Do we do channel first?
Two. Yeah, two. Yeah. When you do it with the client, do you need could you get away with just two, or would you have to do like the 12, 14?
No, we don't need to do like the 18 that we can do. Like in this case, I was thinking to make 10, and we have plenty of information.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, like the minimum for sleep, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. Which is one of the benefits of the TLC.
Yes, you can go a bit more as I guess you target what you want from it.
Looks to me like your client needs sleep now.
Yeah.
They're yawning.
Well, it's okay if you close your eyes for now. I'll install the sensors, and the recording, in fact, is what doesn't take a long time. Setting the electrodes can take a few minutes. We want to have a good connection because we're measuring very small current, it's microcurrent, so we want to make sure we're not recording electrical activity from the room around us. So we need a good connection. That's why we rub the skin a little bit on earlobes and on the spot on your head. Otherwise, the machine is sensitive enough that it could read some of that electrical energy around us from the lights and computers and things like that. And we are, at this point, more interested in what is happening in your brain than what's happening with the lights.
Yeah, you can say that again in French too. That was good.
Okay.
Just keep working while you're saying it, by the way. Just keep.
Ce qui prend un petit peu de temps à ce point-ci, c'est d'installer les senseurs, les électrodes. Lorsqu'on est prêt avec ça, c'est pas très long l'enregistrement des ondes cérébrales. Et la raison pourquoi ça prend un petit peu de temps d'installer, c'est qu'on veut avoir une bonne connexion parce qu'on mesure du micro-courant, c'est très petit ce qu'on mesure comme électricité comparé à l'énergie électrique ambiante, l'énergie qui vient des ordinateurs, des lumières, ces choses-là. Donc on ne veut pas se retrouver à mesurer cette énergie-là, on veut savoir ce qui se passe dans ta tête. Donc on veut une bonne connexion, et c'est pour ça qu'on a besoin de frotter un petit peu la peau aux endroits où on va installer les senseurs. Donc, je mets un petit peu de gel là-dessus. Et c'est légèrement abrasif. Et c'est ça que j'utilise pour frotter les oreilles comme ça. So I'm using that gel to rub the skin. It's slightly abrasive. Because again we need to take away the first layer of dead cells from the skin to make sure we have a good contact. So it's slightly abrasive gel that's made for that purpose really. That's on the side.
How do you know you've got the first layer of cells, the dead cells?
Very good question. The software has a function when we start at the very beginning. We check the contact first. And of course with experience we kind of know how much we need to rub. And when it's a new person, like it's the first time I see you, I prefer to do a bit more than not enough because then the software tells us we didn't do a good job and we need to go back and to do it again. It's not as much fun. And With this setup, we're using what we call a linked ear setup. That means that I'm connecting the negative lead on your earlobe. But each earlobes are connected together by a wire in between.
Okay.
So there's a yellow ear that connects the two that go on the earlobe. So it's linked ear reference. And when we say reference, it's because it's really like an electrical plug. There's a positive, a negative, and a ground. So the negative is on your earlobe, and each one that is on your head or on your head is the positive lead. We're measuring the electricity, the activity between the positive and negative. And since there's nothing in the earlobe really happening, we know that the activity is coming from the brain. Okay? And by connecting the two earlobes together, we go one step further. We know that it's really coming on the head because everything else is the same. We're not comparing one side with the earlobe and the other side with another earlobe. We're comparing the two earlobes together.
Ça, tu peux faire aussi en France.
Ouais.
Bon.
Donc ici, ce que je suis en train d'installer, c'est ce qu'on appelle un montage de référence liée, j'imagine, où on connecte les deux oreilles pour le pôle négatif en les connectant ensemble avec un fil qui joint les deux au centre. Donc les deux sont connectés. Ce que ça fait, c'est que ça fait un genre de moyenne, si on veut. Le contact qui se fait au niveau des oreilles est semblable des deux côtés au niveau des mathématiques, si on veut. Ça devient la même chose parce que c'est connecté ensemble. Ce qu'on mesure, c'est le pôle négatif avec les pôles positifs qui sont sur la tête. C'est l'équivalent, dans le fond, d'une connexion électrique. Il y a toujours un pôle positif et négatif. Il y a aussi une mise à la terre, la masse. Dans ce cas-ci, le négatif et le pôle négatif est toujours sur les oreilles et chacun des pôles positifs sur la tête va être comparé à ça. Étant donné qu'il n'y a pas d'activité cérébrale dans les lobes d'oreille, on est certain que l'activité vient du pôle sur la tête.